There's a force older than the stars, and it's shaping you right now. It hides in your thoughts, in your emotions, even in your breath. Beyond biology, beyond culture, a law that governs creation itself. But can this ancient law truly unlock power in your life? Before we answer, we go back to the source. Our journey begins with a forgotten text and a truth woven into existence itself. What this principle really is, the Hermetic Principle of Gender. For most people, that word gender triggers images of male and female bodies, of social roles, of modern debates. But in Hermetic philosophy, gender means something far more ancient. It is the recognition that everything, from the smallest particle to the largest galaxy, contains two complementary forces. One is projective, active, initiating. The other is receptive, nurturing, bringing forth. You can call them masculine and feminine, but they exist in everything. And here's the shocker. The real battleground isn't outside you, it's inside your own mind. Our map comes from a small book written in 1908, but carrying wisdom that claims to be as old as Egypt itself, the Kybalion. It distills 7 principles, 7 universal laws said to govern all planes of existence. The final one, gender, is not an afterthought. It is the seal, the uniting force that makes creation possible. Ancient Egyptian temples carried the same symbols we see in alchemy and sacred geometry. The Ankh, the caduceus, the sun and moon side by side. They knew, and taught in secret, that creation requires union. Not just union of bodies, but union of energies, union of mind, union of will and imagination. Why keep it secret? Because mastery of this principle means mastery over manifestation itself. And in the wrong hands, that's power without wisdom. Masculine and feminine. Across the planes on the physical plane, masculine energy is the seed. Feminine energy is the womb. Together they bring forth life. On the mental plane, masculine is the conscious mind, the chooser, the decider. Feminine is the subconscious, the incubator of ideas and feelings. On the spiritual plane, masculine is the spark of divine will. Feminine is the infinite space that receives and shapes that will into form. This is why Hermeticists say, every idea you impress on the subconscious is a seed, and every seed you nurture will eventually manifest, for better or worse. You can't plant seeds of doubt and expect a harvest of confidence. You can't plant seeds of lack and expect a harvest of abundance. You must bring your inner masculine, your conscious choice, into harmony with your inner feminine, your receptive, emotional, creative nature. Story 1. The artist who stopped waiting for inspiration. Let me give you a real-world story. A painter named Lila struggled for years to finish a single work. She said she was waiting for inspiration. She had plenty of feminine energy, imagination, vision, sensitivity, but no masculine discipline to direct it. When she learned about the principle of gender, she decided to plant one seed each day. That seed was simple. I am an artist who paints every morning. She wrote it down. She spoke it. She imagined herself painting. And here's the key, she acted. She showed up to the canvas, whether she felt like it or not. Within 6 months, she had a full collection. And her first gallery showing, her masculine energy gave form to her feminine inspiration. Without both, the art would still be trapped in her mind. Story 2, the entrepreneur who couldn't launch. Then there's Marcus, an entrepreneur who had a brilliant idea for a wellness app. He had masculine drive, lists, deadlines, aggressive marketing plans, but no feminine patience or receptivity. He pushed so hard he ignored feedback, burned out his team, and almost scrapped the whole project. Learning the principle of gender flipped the script. He scheduled feminine days, listening to users, letting ideas evolve, holding space for creativity instead of forcing output. Within a year, his app launched successfully and sustained growth because it had balance. How to apply this principle in your life? Step 1. Identify your imbalance. Ask yourself, am I always pushing, forcing, deciding, with no time to receive? Or am I always dreaming, imagining, and waiting, with no decisive action? Step 2. Consciously cultivate the other force. If you lean masculine, schedule time to receive, meditate, listen, brainstorm without an agenda. If you lean feminine, schedule action, set deadlines, take concrete steps, commit to finishing. Step 3. Unite them daily. Every day, pick one seed thought. Use your masculine mind to choose it deliberately. Use your feminine mind to feel it deeply and nurture it until it manifests. The deeper truth. Once you master this balance, you stop seeing life as random. You realize creation is always happening. The only question is whether you're creating consciously or unconsciously. The masculine without feminine is an unlit match. The feminine without masculine is a womb with no seed. Together, they are the universe's creative engine. So, is it worth it? If you value the power to shape your own reality, if you want your dreams to stop being dreams and start becoming experiences, then yes, because the principle of gender isn't just a law of the universe, it's the law of your universe. And once you live it, you will see it everywhere. And so the 7 Hermetic principles stand complete, threads woven from the dawn of creation, now revealed before you in art and story. The journey does not end here, for behind these laws stand the keepers of their flame, the ones who carried them through empires and ages, across oceans and stars. They are older than the pyramids, older than memory, and they are not done speaking. Hermes, the messenger between worlds. Thoth, the scribe of the gods, master of hidden measure, and Tehute, pronounced Tu-Hu-Te, the guardian who walks unseen, yet shapes the turning of destiny. In our next and final chapter, these 3 will step from the shadows to reveal the living heart of the Hermetic tradition, the power that unites heaven and earth, mind and matter, mortal and divine. The saga continues, one last time, in the zone of the unseen.